Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nicole. I'm an empath, I'm a psychic, and I'm also a light worker. Here on this channel, I do tarot card reading and I do other spiritual related topic on my page on Facebook. That's Fifth Dimensional Consciousness. You can check that out. You can follow me on my Instagram, on my Facebook page. And if you want to book a personal private reading with me, you can go ahead and do so. You email me in my email address, and all of those information are in the description box below. So guys, today I will be doing a twin flame reading for you guys. I'm gonna do channel messages from divine masculines to you divine feminines, and I'm gonna give you advice from spirit divine feminine of what you should know concerning your journey towards union. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle the card and see what energies are coming through from your divine masculines today. Tuning into the energies surrounding divine masculines. Spirit, ancestral, spirit angels, spirit guides. What energies are coming forth from divine masculines? What energies are coming forth for divine masculines? What energies are coming forth from? Wow, so many cards popping out there. What energy is coming from divine divine masculines. What are the energies coming forth for divine masculines today, spirit? What energies are coming from divine masculines today, spirits? Energies are coming forth from divine masculine space. What energies are coming through? Any more messages, spirit? Any more messages? Okay, we're gonna take all of those and begin your reading. Okay, guys, 222. That's the timer's number on the timer. So that tells me that union is drawing near, and it's coming in pretty fast, guys. It's happening pretty fast, because here I see that your divine masculine is wanting to come forward. He's wanting to reconnect. He's wanting to have this communication with you divine feminine. But I do see here where your divine masculine was feeling quite stuck. He was feeling like he couldn't move, like he was restricted. But I do see here where your divine masculine is coming out of that, and he's freeing himself from whatever restriction that he had been going through. But I do see here where there's some disappointment, some feeling of grief, pain, and sorrow still lingering within your energy field of your divine masculine. So you might be feeling disappointed about something within his life, guys. Take it wherever it resonates, because this is a general reading, because there's a lot of conflicts coming from your divine masculine as well. So I do feel that there's conflict surrounding your outside environment of your divine masculine. So you might be having a lot of conflict, a lot of strife at this time, and it is causing a lot of confusion, illusion, or your divine masculine is fighting, resisting the illusion and the confusion that he had been living. That is the reality of his life. So now your divine masculine is awakened to the truth, and I do see here where he's resisting all those illusions. So whatever life he was living, I do see here where he's resisting that life, because he no longer wants to live that life, because that life only brought him a lot of disappointment, guys. His needs wasn't being met. His cups are empty, as you can see, and he says disappointment. So the life that he was living, guys, this is true. He wasn't satisfied, and he still isn't satisfied. And I do see here where divine masculine is taking action to completely move away from that restriction, that confusion and illusion of his past life, because you do have the Aeon in the reverse. That's the last judgment call. So this tells me that your divine masculine is clearing up things of the past that no longer serve him, and he's coming out of that energy, guys, because it does want to come forward to you, guys. And I see here where your divine masculine is going within self here with the hermit card and the prince of cups. So this tells me that your divine masculine is looking within himself to see how he can come forward to you, his divine feminine, to see what offer he can make to you at this time, divine feminine, because your divine masculine is wanting to come forward. He's definitely wanting to communicate here because you've got a lot of positive energies coming through, guys. So whatever restriction that he was under, where he was stuck, I do see here where he's freeing himself and he's coming out of it, because whatever interference that have been going on within this connection, I do see here where that is going to be a thing of the past, because as I been getting this dead card, your divine masculine is putting to rest all the things in his life that no longer serve him. He's stepping away, he's walking away from things that no longer benefits him, no longer satisfy him, or inspire him, or let him feel happy. I do see here where he's removing himself from that energy, because your divine masculine is embodying the devil energy at this time, and that is a Capricorn energy. So if he's not, he might be a Capricorn as well, or if he is not a Capricorn, he's embodying the Capricorn energy at this time, because the Capricorn energy is all about seeing the truth for what it is, and letting go of obsession, letting go of attachment, and letting go of overly obsessing over things that no longer serve you. Because within this cycle that he had been in, it was a tough cycle, I do see here, because Saturn is the ruler of rules and regulation and limitation as well. So this tells me that your divine masculine has been going through a really rough time, but the rough time, the tough time that he was going through was only to open his eyes so he can become more spiritual awakened, be more spiritually aware of himself as a spiritual being and his purpose that he came here on earth to fulfill, guys. Because I do see here where your divine masculine has been awakened, guys, because you've got the death card and you've got the devil card. So those are both awakening card of lesson that you had to learn, guys. And I do see here where your divine masculine is thinking about you, his divine feminine, because you got the priestess here. He's thinking about you, guys, and he knows that you are spiritually awakened. He knows that you are his divine feminine, guys, and this is all about a card about intuition as well, guys. So he might be trusting in his intuition and believing in his higher self, calling upon his higher self, and his higher power, his guides, God, divine spirit, whatever he believes in. I do see here where he's calling upon that, because he needs the strength to know what he can offer you at this time, because he's very focused upon his cup. Look at him looking in his cup. So he's definitely very focused upon what he can bring to the table and how he can reach out and communicate to you, guys, because there's a lot of things that I see here that has happened in this connection, guys, that has caused a lot of grief, a lot of pain, and a lot of disappointment, guys. And he does not want to go through that cycle with you again, guys. He doesn't want to go to that cycle again. So here I do see here where your divine masculine is thinking about you, because you're his queen of pentacles. You're his queen of disc, and I do see here where he sees you as someone who's very stable, secure, ambitious, someone who knows what they want in life, guys, and is looking a way to make it, create it. So you know that you create and you manifest quite easily as a divine feminine, guys, and he's wanting to communicate with you, guys, because you are his divine counterpart, and he knows it, guys. He knows it, because what this time he's wanting to communicate, guys, because here you've got the Knight of Cups coming through. This is all about loving communication, guys. The Knight of Cups, when the Knight of Cups come towards you, it's all about love, because he's coming to offer you his heart, his cup of love, and it is a solid offer as well. He isn't coming in just to joke or play. He's coming in quite serious, because he's wanting to have this brand new beginning with you, this brand new cycle with you, and this brand new journey through life with you. And he's coming forward as the Chariot as well. So this tells me that your divine masculine is very determined to come towards you, guys, even though he has to be fighting a lot of external battles, or it can be internally as well. But I do see here where he's fighting externally, and he can be fighting internally as well, because he knows that he have let you down so many times, guys, and he's tired. He's feeling really disappointed within himself to know that you're such a loving soul, you're such a beautiful and a gentle person, you're his divine feminine, and he keeps hurting you, he keeps disappointing you, guys, and he's wanting to change that. He's wanting to change that, guys, because he loves you so much. You are his beautiful, sensual earth angel, guys. There's a lot of love in his heart for you, because I'm feeling the love coming from your divine masculine at this time, guys. He really loves you because you're the whole package. You're the whole package, guys, and he's wanting to set things right. He's wanting to make things right, because you've got the sun card here, and the sun is all about positivity, it's all about clarity, it's all about truth as well. He's wanting to get the truth out there, guys, and he's going to speak the truth, he's going to communicate, because the burden of oppression, stress that he has been under, guys, he's completing this cycle, because this is the 10 of wands. He's completing this cycle, guys, and he's ready to move forward towards you to have a brand new beginning. Because the brand new beginning that he's wanting success in his life. He's wanting abundance in his life, because you've got the 6 of this coming through, the 9 of this, and the 10 of this. These are all successful, prosperous cards. These are very high vibrational cards as well. This is what your divine masculine is wanting with you, and this is what he sees with you, guys, and he's wanting to communicate, guys. There's a lot of sign and synchronicities that are coming through from this divine masculine. He's seeing the sign as well, divine feminine, so you know you are seeing the sign as well, divine feminine, because when I just look at the time, it said 11:22. That's twin energy, girl, guys. That's twin energy, guys. And I do see here where communication is coming in pretty soon and very soon, because your divine masculine is organizing his life. He's getting himself together, guys. I know that in the recent reading, I see divine masculine being getting together, and you might be saying, when he's gonna come as divine feminine. But when I say that your divine masculine is getting himself together, you better believe it, because he is, guys. He is doing what is necessary, because he just has to communicate, and he has to reach out, guys. He has to reach out. So he's looking within his cup, he's looking within himself right at this time to see how he can communicate, how he can reach out, and how he can make things right, guys. Because your divine masculine is tired. He's tired of feeling restricted, guys. He's really tired of feeling restricted, and he's listening to his guides, as I tell you, guys. He's listening to his guides. This is a hierophant, and he knows what you guys have together. It is nothing on of the physical realm alone. It's not all about the physical reality. It's also connected to the spiritual realm. It's also connected to his soul and his higher purpose, because he's wanting to communicate, guys, because his guys are surrounding him, showing him the way, leading him on, so he can continue to go on his path with you in love. At this time, your divine masculine has to be fighting the urge. As I said, there's a lot of confusion coming in, so your divine masculine has to be fighting the urge, guys, of himself, guys, of not allowing himself to be pulled in many different directions, of not allowing himself to be pulled back down in that cycle of pain, of anguish, of frustration, and of misery. He has to be standing strong, guys, because the Prince of Swords is someone who is a loving soul, is someone who's very skillful, someone who is very loving, but because they don't know who they are, they give away their power to other people. So your divine masculine is fighting all those toxic people who's trying to steal his power, who's trying to pull him back down in that cycle of misery and pain. But I do see here where your divine masculine is going to come out strong, because he, as I told you, with the Princess of Wands, he's feeling quite restricted, guys. 14, that's another sign that union is coming in, guys. There's a lot of sign and synchronicity, as I've been saying, guys. Your divine masculine is wanting to be free. Look at Princess of Wands. They're wanting to be free, wanting to fly off into that all that passion, that feeling, that fire. But yet is restricted by the tiger's tail. So there's something pulling in back your divine masculine, as I said, and he's fighting to free himself, guys. He's fighting to free himself because he no longer wants to be confused. He no longer wants to feel stuck, guys. He no longer wants to be restricted and barred from being honest and genuine and authentic with you, his divine feminine. So your divine masculine is wanting this brand new journey. He's wanting this brand new beginning. He's wanting a do-over in his life, guys. And he's wanting all his needs to be met, fulfilled, and satisfied. And he knows that the only person who he can find his satisfaction with is with his divine feminine. And he's coming forward to make this clear, guys. He's coming forward to make this clear, guys, because you are everything that he's wanting, guys. I see here where he might be focusing on his job at this time, guys, because this is all about a stuff this. So he might be getting his finances in order. So if he is what was with a long-term commitment or he was married, I do see here where your divine masculine is getting all of his asset, all of his money in order, because there, if he have not yet getting separated or divorced, I do see here where he's going to do that soon and very soon. I feel that he's ready to come forward, but he's getting his life and his business, his money in order so he can come forward and have this brand new beginning, because your divine masculine is wanting to live life with his divine feminine. He's wanting to enjoy life with you. He's wanting to go on adventures with you, guys, because he sees you as someone who's very adventurous, someone who knows what they want and they live life to the fullest. And he sees you as someone who is not greedy or money hungry, but he do see you as someone who is all about the pentacle, all about making money, all about having and living a comfortable, secure, and stable life. And he's wanting to have this life with you, guys. And I do see here where you've got the adjustment card, that is a justice card coming in here. So this is Libra energy as well. So you might be a Libra or your divine masculine is a Libra. Take it wherever it resonates. But I do see here, as I told you, your divine masculine is making the necessary adjustment in his life so he can come forward and communicate. But I do feel that your divine masculine is going to communicate soon and very soon to let you know what is happening within his life, because your divine masculine is serious about having this brand new start with you. Your divine masculine is quite serious about having this brand new start with you, because he's wanting a brand new start in love. Look at this, is the Ace of Cups. He's wanting a brand new start with you in love, and he's coming in to communicate this, guys. He definitely is going to reach out, guys, because he's getting himself together in his life, that is in his individual life, guys. But I do see here where he's going to communicate to you soon and very soon, because he's quite sorry about the way things ended between you, guys. He's really sorry, guys. He's feeling really disappointed within himself to know that he should have taken action at the time and he did not. But he is not going to let that stop him, guys. He is going to come forward, because the change that he's wanting in his life, he sees that he can find that change with you. The balance that he's wanting in his life, he sees that his balance is found with you, and he's going to communicate, guys, because he knows that you are his life partner. He knows that you are his perfect fit. He knows that you are everything that he's wanting in a woman. 1818 there, that's twin flame energy. Your divine masculine is going to come forward. He is going to come forward. There's so many signs and synchronicity to show that union is definitely coming in and separation will end soon, because your divine masculine is wanting a brand new start. He's wanting a brand new start within the physical realm, not only in his emotional feelings. He's wanting it to be physical as well. He's wanting to make it official as well. He wants to make it solid as well, guys. 1 that's 11, guys. That's a master number, so that's a high vibrational energy, guys. He's wanting to have it all, guys. He doesn't want only to be feeling the love, guys. He doesn't only want to be feeling the love. He wants to be experience it in physical terms, in physical life, in real life. This is what your divine masculine is wanting, and he's working and balancing out that at this time. He's working and making it a reality at this time, because your divine masculine wants to be emotionally fulfilled. He wants to have his family life with you guys. He's wanting to have a family with you guys because he sees you as a perfect partner. Look at this, the Queen of Discs. He sees you as the perfect partner, guys. He sees you as a perfect fit because you will match him in his family life and you will match him in the business world as well, guys. And he's wanting to take care of you as well because he loves you. He's wanting to nurture you as well as the Knight of Cups, because the Knight of Cups is a nurturing energy and the priestess is a nurturing energy as well, guys, and a spiritual energy as well, guys. And he's wanting to have this complete satisfaction, this complete emotionally fulfillment at this time, guys. At this time, your divine masculine is tired of waiting. He's tired of being in the hangman position, guys. He's been in the hangman position so long, and it is quite frustrating to him at this time. It's quite frustrating to him at this time because your divine masculine is wanting to have a brand new start. And he's wanting to take action. He's going to take action, guys. This is the Ace of Wands. This is all about the card of action and movement, moving forward in the right direction as well. And the right direction is with you guys. Is with you guys because he's definitely tired. He's definitely tired, guys, of the life that he was living. He's tired of the situation that he was in, guys. Because look at this. This is Three of Swords and the Princess of Swords, guys. So if your divine masculine was in a karmic relationship, whether it be romantic or business or family, whatever it may be, I see that your divine masculine has his defense up. So he's blocking out whatever it is trying to get his attention, guys. As I've been telling you, he's fighting, guys. He's really fighting for this connection. So if you have not yet heard from your divine masculine, guys, this is the reason why your divine masculine hasn't reached out, because he's fighting a lot of battles. He's fighting silently. He's fighting this negativity, this sorrow, this pain that wants to come in and overthrow him, guys. He's fighting this broken heart, this pain, this misery. That is what he was living in, guys. His heart wasn't open to love. That was the cycle that your divine masculine was in. And now your divine masculine is having his defense up, guys, to fight out all of those low vibrational energy that wants to come and trap him, that wants to pull him back in the direction. Because in this life, guys, there's a lot of distraction, guys. There's so many distraction. That's why it's quite important to be present, to be conscious, to be focused upon what you're wanting, guys. Because you might be wanting something at this time, and if you take your mind off of what you're truly wanting, what you don't want will come in, guys. So that's why he has to be present. He has to be focused upon the life that he's wanting with you, his divine feminine. So your divine masculine isn't allowing anything or anyone to get in his way, because he's determined to come forward. He's determined to have this brand new beginning. He's determined to clear the air. He's determined to make things right, guys. Because this connection that you guys share, it cannot be broken. It cannot be broken, guys. There's nothing that can break this connection, guys. There's nothing that can break this connection. And your divine masculine has come to seeing that. He has come to seeing the truth, guys. Look at this. You've got the Ace of Cups. Where is it? You've got the Ace of Cups. You've got the Ace of Wands. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles. That's the Ace of Discs coming through here. You've got 111, guys. 111. 111, guys. Look at this. So your divine masculine isn't only feeling the love. He's going to take action. And he wants to make it official, stable, physical reality, guys. Your divine masculine is going to manifest this connection. He is manifesting this connection, guys. He is going to reach out and he's going to clear the air, because your divine masculine is feeling quite disappointed and heartbroken over you, guys. over you, guys. He's feeling frustrated, guys, knowing that he was so stuck for so long in the karmic situation. Look at this karmic situation. He was stuck in this karmic situation for so long. It only break his heart. It only brought him sorrow. It only brought him disappointment because his needs wasn't being filled. His needs wasn't being met. He wasn't happy, guys. He was just not happy, and he stayed in that situation for so long, and then you came on the scene, guys, and you shook everything. You opened his heart to love, because while he was living in that cycle, guys, he didn't even know that it wasn't the best life had to offer. He thought that this was just his life, and he just accepted it, and he was just living that way. But when you came on the scene as the divine feminine, you awakened brand new passion within him. Where is it? Brand new passion within him, guys. Brand new passion you awaken within him. And you awaken his heart as well. Because his heart wasn't awakened until you came on the scene. And you came on the scene and you shook everything up. All of his belief. The life that he was living. The karmic, where is that karmic card? The karmic situation. The karmic cycle. All of those things that does not serve him. You shook him to his core and opened his eyes to the truth. The obsessive behavior, the attachment, the unhealthy attachment that he was holding on to, guys. You shook him to his core and you opened his eyes as the divine feminine, guys. And he did the same thing for you, divine feminine. He did the same thing for you, guys, because before your divine masculine, your heart is generally open as a divine feminine, because you're a nurturer, you're a lover, and you're a caregiver. But your divine masculine open your heart to new dimension, crack it wide open. So your heart might have been open a little bit, but your divine masculine crack your heart open wide, wide, wide. That is the reason why it is so hard, divine feminine, for you in this journey. It is really hard for you. You can't move on from this person. You can't let go of this person, because this person opened your heart wide open. You have loved before, divine feminine, but you have never loved to this extent, to this depth. This is a love that you have never experienced. Nothing, no one can compare to this love that you have for your divine masculine. And your divine masculine, the love that he has for you, no one can compare as well. The love exists, and nothing you do or he does can ever break it, because the love is there. And I do see here where your divine masculine is going to communicate this, because he's clear on what he's wanting. Look at this. You have all of the aces coming up. All of them coming up in one reading. Look at this. How beautiful is this? Look at this. How beautiful. All of the aces coming up, guys. So this is 11-11. This is 11-11. This is twin flame energy, guys. Look at this. I can't make this up, guys. You see it for yourself. This is 11-11. So if you're doubting this connection, divine feminine, because of how things are, because of the disappointment, because of the sorrow, the pain, and the grief, because this journey, guys, is a spiritual journey. It is not a physical journey, guys. It's a spiritual journey. It's an energetical journey as well. So for union to take place, guys, both divine feminine and masculine has to be perfectly aligned. Both divine masculine and divine feminine has to put in the work to heal all of those pain and sorrow that you might have been holding on to, that you might not even be aware of, because it is trapped in your emotional body. But when your divine masculine comes on the scene and crack opens your heart, all of the wounds, the trauma, the pain and the sorrow that you have been carrying with you from a long time come up to the surface to be healed. This is why the twin flame journey is quite important. In this journey, you learn to be patient, you learn to be compassionate, you learn to be loving, love unconditionally, without any string attached, without expectation. You just love and you let the love be. This is why the twin flame journey is so important, because it helps you to be awakened to the truth of who you are, and that is a spiritual being who is full of love and light. But when you hold on to the pain, the sorrow, and this disappointment, this is what keeps you guys both stuck and from moving forward. If you work on yourself, divine feminine and divine masculine works on himself, the journey will come together, and it will come together, and it will stay together, because you have done the work. Divine masculine have done the work. But if you come together, guys, and there's still pain and grief and traumas, guys, it won't keep together. You will be separated, guys, because you have to deal with it individually, because it is you feeling your pain and divine masculine feeling pain. Yes, you are one soul, but at the same time, guys, you're separated in two different bodies. You have to do your work for yourself, divine feminine, and divine masculine has to do his work for himself, so that union can come, that union can happen, because union is going to happen. There's so many signs showing up every day, every minute, every hour, every second. You look, there's so many signs. The angel, the spirit, divine is showing you, yes, this is the one for you. Yes, this is your twin flame. But at the same time, there's still some things within your divine masculine that your divine masculine has to get rid of. There's still some things within your divine feminine that you have to get rid of, because this is all about trusting in the divine, believing in this love, and letting this love lead the way, letting this love take control, letting this love remove every obstacles, every blockages, letting this love show you what you should do. The action that you should take. That is what this twin flame journey is all about, because you are two highly evolved beings, evolved souls. It's not everyone who is in this reality at this time that is going to be in a twin flame journey, because they're not ready, they're not evolved. Because the twin flame journey is really hard, guys. I'm not going to tell you that it is easy, because I am on it myself, and it is really hard. Sometimes I do get disappointed, I do get frustrated, I do get angry, and whenever these emotion comes up, guys, I have to address them, because I have to pay attention and see why they're there, why they're coming up, guys. But at the same time, as divine feminine, we can't put too much of our energy in the divine masculine. We have to let him go, let him live his life, let him do his thing, and focus upon our life. Live our life to the fullest. Do not sit around waiting on our divine masculine, because when we sit and wait, guys, that is when we get frustrated and impatient. Because it doesn't matter what path we take through life, guys, all paths will eventually lead to union when we are ready and at the right time. This is a message that is coming from spirit to you, divine feminine, divine masculine. If there's any divine masculine watching my channel, you've got to let go of the pain, you've got to let go of the hurt. And if you cannot suppress any emotion, it doesn't matter what it is, do not suppress your emotion. Let them come up to the surface. Observe them, understand them, transmute them, and shower yourself in love. If you have to cry, you cry. If you have to journal, you journal. If you have to meditate, you meditate. Whatever it may be, you do it, because all paths will be leading to union. It will happen, guys. It is going to happen. Just believe and have faith, because love will lead the way. Okay, guys, so if you have enjoyed my reading, it resonates with you, and you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. Hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, and I thank you for watching my video.